Why does your brain go to the trouble of building a whole convincing world with places and faces and plot twists instead of just quietly sorting files in the background? Here's one answer. In the year 2000, a Finnish scientist named Antti Revonsuo pointed out that dreams aren't random at all. They're strangely full of threats, being chased, falling, danger, losing someone. He argued the dream is a training ground, a safe simulator where your ancestors could rehearse escaping the predator over and over, all night long, without ever standing in front of a real one. The ones who practiced in their sleep survived just slightly more often. And here's the thing, it fits. Your most common nightmares aren't about spreadsheets, they're about being hunted. Not everyone buys it. Back in 1977, two Harvard scientists, Alan Hobson and Robert McCarley, argued something far less romantic. During REM, the base of your brain spits out bursts of essentially random signals. The higher part of your brain, the part that spends all day desperately making sense of things, receives these random sparks and does the only thing it knows how to do. It builds a story to explain them. In this view, a dream is your brain improvising a plot out of static. And then there's a newer idea that might be the strangest of all. In 2021, a neuroscientist named Eric Hull noticed that dreams look a lot like a trick engineers use to train artificial intelligence. When you train an AI on the same tidy data for too long, it gets rigid, too locked into what it's already seen. So engineers deliberately feed it noisy, warped, nonsense versions of reality to keep it flexible. Hull thinks that's exactly what dreams are for, a nightly dose of the bizarre that stops your brain from getting too locked into your repetitive day, which would mean your dreams are weird on purpose. So here's the full picture. Somewhere deep in the animal past, hundreds of millions of years ago, brains started doing something in the dark, rehearsing, replaying, running little simulations behind closed eyes. Every creature with REM sleep inherited it, all the way up the line to a jumpy little primate that learned to stand up and speak and finally wake up and demand to know what it all meant. For thousands of years, we were sure the dreams came from outside us, gods, spirits, the future knocking. Then we looked closer and realized the sender was us the whole time. And now we think that world you disappear into every night might be doing the quiet, essential work of keeping you functional, filing away your memories, draining the fear out of your worst days, keeping your mind loose enough to survive a world that never stops changing. So tonight, when you close your eyes and that fake world flickers on, remember what it actually is. It's not a glitch, it's not wasted time, it's one of the oldest things your body knows how to do. A program that was already ancient before the first word was ever spoken out loud. Every person who has ever lived has laid down in the dark and gone somewhere that doesn't exist. Your ancestors did it in caves with predators pacing outside. You'll do it tonight in a bed under a roof they never could have imagined. And in the morning, just like all of them, you'll forget almost everything you saw. Maybe that's the deal we get. You don't get to keep the dream. You just get to be the kind of creature that has them. Sweet dreams.